4chan is a website that needs no introduction. It has garnered a reputation as one of the most infamous websites on the internet. While it is true that the website has done some good, it has also done a lot of bad, as well as some funny pranks. But everyone knows about the memes that originated here, like the dub the do, the Rickroll, he will not divide us, and even bronies are all memes that originated from this website. But I wanted to take a look at some of 4chan's more infamous threads and share them with you, while also providing context and maybe some history surrounding the threads. I knew without a shadow of a doubt the first one had to be about the one, the only, Fridgebro. Before I continue, I must put a disclaimer here. Some viewers may find what is about to be shown to be disturbing and disgusting. I highly advise you not eat anything while watching this video. If you are currently eating, turn the video off and come back after an hour. Those who are brave or think I'm joking, you have been warned. Now, let's continue. In the year of 2015, an anonymous user posted his living situation to 4chan's B-board. For those of you who do not know what the B-board is, it literally stands for random, so any discussions are allowed there. It is one of the oldest and most notorious boards on the site. I myself cannot recommend you go there. The user starts off by describing how he lives and what he has to deal with daily. More stories because you guys asked. Every night, browse 4chan on phone in bed. Drain flies attracted to the light so they bounce off phone. Get fed up one night and sob into pillow while drain flies bounce off my head. Dining room table is completely covered in old dishware and beyond mummified food. Plastic milk container rots and explodes. The smell was the most unpleasant thing I've experienced. As I'm out walking my dog one day, I keep him outside, a neighbor awkwardly asks why my windows are so dirty, and why I still have Christmas stickers up from like 4 years ago. Just forgot, haha. Get sick once and puke all over toilet. Fall asleep and it's sticky and shit when I wake up, so I leave it. It's still there and I hover over the toilet now. Fridge won't shut, so it gets filled with bugs and rotten shit. Shove it into the corner and use mini fridge for a month. Eventually take a discarded fridge from neighbor's curb while it's night. Old fridge is still there. The only time I talk to people is when my neighbors say hello while I'm walking my dog every now and then. I have no real friends and no family, and I'm going to be found a rotten husk in my computer chair surrounded by filth when the government worker comes to see why I haven't picked up my Neat Bucks check for the month yet. Anybody want some pictures? Since this is 4chan and not Reddit, Anon always delivers. When he asked if people wanted to see pictures, he provided. This is your last chance to click off the video now if you do not wish to see what Anon lives with. Yeah, this is disgusting. As we can see on the paper, the date of this photo was taken on September 15th, 2015. As to what we are looking at, I really have no idea. To me, it just looks like a mountain of garbage. We can see the supposed dirty windows the neighbor was talking about, and the refrigerator that has definitely seen some better days. We can even see some old containers of sour cream. We will get back to this later. And here is the top of Fridgebro's table that is just covered in shit. You can see ramen wrappers, soda bottles, old microwavable dinners, bottles of unknown sauce, and old styrofoam containers used for storing cuts of meat. His countertop and sink is just as bad, as we can see from the old biscuit containers, milk jugs, cans of soup, and old cartons of eggs. All of this is just far beyond hazardous for what a normal human should live like. Fridgebro even confirms that he has lived like this his whole life and is used to it by now. I shudder at the very thought. Next, we see his bathroom. Fridgebro even confirmed that he doesn't even use the tub and will boil some water so he can use it to scrub himself down with. Another anonymous user chimes in to shitpost on the photos. It's not ruined. It's got an eco-friendly patina preserving the structure. Mold and fungus are basically the structural backbone of the house. It lives and breathes. On a hot day outside, the temperature is 12 degrees cooler outside and the air 80% more moist. It is its own ecosystem of some very niche organisms that have all come together to form a wonderful symbiosis that started a sealed system of ecology. It's quite amazing, really. The whole thing is one giant organism. I am betting that the organisms living there have evolved a defense mechanism to any new intruding life form, so it can achieve a self-reliance. Together with its own immunity, I am willing to bet that adding a source of food, you can grow a self-sustained ecosystem that would serve as a repopulation nucleus in the case of a full-on doomsday scenario, such as an all-out nuclear war or an asteroid impact. You are doing your part to ensure some form of survival for life. Here is the shot of the toilet, in case you wanted to see that. Finally, we are nearing some of the end of the pictures of the original post. But, you remember that sour cream? Well, 4chan didn't forget about it, and demanded that Fridgebro show them the contents of the sour cream container. And then he microwaved it. I don't even want to know what all of that smelled like. That was a lot to stomach, and to many people, the story ends there. But not for me, and not for those of you who are still watching. There is more to the Fridgebro story after his infamous threads were posted. On Wednesday, June 1st, 2016, Fridgebro would make a comeback and make a follow-up post. We can view this thread on the 4chan archives. I'm not going to read every single post here, so I will give you a shorter version with most of the important details. If any of you wish to read any of these posts yourselves, feel free to pause the video. Fridgebro was apparently 41 or 42 years old when he made the original thread, and he lived in Springdale, Arkansas. He had left the home about a week after the sour cream incident. The reason why he left was apparently to visit his sick mother, who was all the way in Minnesota. So, Fridgebro left Arkansas and traveled all the way up to a town called Rochester in Minnesota. After leaving his home, there was a welfare check done on him where the state of his home was discovered and a police report was filed, as the home was not his, it was a rental. He had an outstanding warrant for his arrest and was arrested in a hotel in Minnesota. He was held in prison there before being extradited back to Arkansas. During the time of this second thread, he was apparently out on bail and staying at a motel where he was able to keep his dog. We can see many pictures posted by Fridgebro showing the legal documents of his warrant, arrest, court dates, and even an estimate of the total damages done to the house. The damages done to the house was reportedly over $29,000, which was more than enough to land Fridgebro a Class B felony for criminal mischief in the first degree in the state of Arkansas. In this thread, he also answers a few questions, confirming that his dog was fine, that he was a gamer, and was even employed as a welder at one point. He also confirmed that he was a virgin, for some reason, and he even had a lot of controversial opinions on women by stating, by definition, they weren't even human. He also had a deep hatred for people he claimed to be normal fags. Someone asked him who his waifu was, to which he responded with, and I quote, "My waifu is Ryoko Matoi, aka the Ultimate Life Form, and don't you forget it." He also confirmed that he left Arkansas before the landlord even found out about the destroyed home. He also said he enjoyed his stay at the prison in Minnesota, where he claimed all he did was sleep and read. He received a probation deal where he would spend the next 20 years paying back the landlord for the damages to the house, paying it monthly. Fridgebro himself admitted that he would rather unalive himself before taking the offer. When he was even asked if he would rather pay back the landlord or be institutionalized, again he said that he would rather unalive himself as that was the preferable option for him. And this is where our story ends. I do not know if there are any more follow-ups to Fridgebro's story, but if I find out, I promise to do a follow-up in the future. As of right now, I want to give my final thoughts. Was this second thread really from the original Fridgebro? I honestly do not fully know. Yes, he had a lot of proof by showing all the documentations and the paperwork about his arrest warrants and his court cases. But, then again, this is 4chan. Everything you see, you must take with a pinch of salt, as this really could be anyone claiming to be Fridgebro. Documents do help confirm this though, but I don't fully know. Nothing has been 100% confirmed, so until it does, I have to keep all this in mind. I cannot confirm everything. I cannot confirm all of this information as being 100% legit. Fridgebro even admitted to lying in the first thread about owning the home, as he was afraid that if he admitted that it was a rental, that the thread would be traced and sent to his landlord. So, he hasn't been fully truthful with us either. For now though, we must end it here. There's just not that much information to go off of. Was this second thread really the Fridgebro? Did he follow through his statement and is no longer alive? I simply do not know, as my research has hit a roadblock. If I discover any new information in the future, I promise I will let you all know, and I will give you an update. For now though, I simply want to say thank you all for joining me as we delved into the rabbit hole that was the Tale of Fridgebro.